What the hell? Computer, explain.
There is a surge of dimensional interference surrounding two dimensions. Transport between the two is impossible through traditional means.
Wait a minute, that's Michael's universe. Put a call through to him.
Impossible. Too much interference to get contact.
Do we have anything that isn't affected by the interference?
The only device that we can use to gain access is one that is only for use in the gravest of emergencies.
What is it?
The time scoop. It can be used to grab people from points in time before the interference existed and after it has dissipated.
Well, go on and boot it up. I know just who to grab. Finally gonna read Red Shirts. I heard it was really good. What the hell? Hey, Michael, do you remember that time that I brought in that book I found in the mailbox, and then after that you told me never bring anything that I found outside into the house again? Yeah? I found this strange ball in the yard. It came down like a meteorite. And? Have you angered any aliens lately? Because this seems like it's a probe of some sort. Not that I know of, unless they didn't like my review of Man of Steel. Well, I'm gonna go study this, so, I'll be in my lab. Have fun. I gotta get to work on the 3rd anniversary. Oh, what are you reviewing? Moving on to a 4th Doctor novelization this year? Nah, actually, saving that one for next year. I'm actually gonna do the 3 Doctors, since I've already reviewed stories by the 3 of them already. Well, have fun. Let's see what makes you tick. Time to start the review. What the? Oh, I see you've been doing the room up a bit. I don't like it. Who the hell are you? Isn't it obvious? So you're me from 2012, the year I started reviewing. Yeah. And, I'm here because there's some sort of dimensional interference, and Maverick needed some way to get you in the loop about it, and so he was only able to get into here by using the time scoop thingy and taking me out of my bit and popping me down here in my own future. And, all this information was implanted by the time scoop. I probably won't remember any of it when I get home. Wow. Well, I ought to get to work on figuring out what the interference is, I guess.
Aye, sir.
Sweet! We have an AI? Yeah, I built him a couple years ago. Awesome! Man, it's a shame I don't really know how to use any of your new tech. I probably won't be much help. It's fine. Just have Iota help you figure out the source of the interference. The tech hasn't really changed all that much since I was you. Computer, what are the odds that they can figure out the source of the interference together?
Slightly more than the odds of them getting struck by lightning.
Damn. How much longer do we have to use the time scoop before we can't access that universe anymore?
With the interference growing by the hour, there's enough for one more scoop. But it might not work.
Then I have to make it a good one. The past didn't work, so there's only one place to look to. He should learn to stop doing H.G. Wells books. Well then, it's finally time. I'll be back later. Hold down the fort until I return. Anyway, I gotta get to this review. 3rd anniversary, you know. 3rd anniversary? I can't believe the show lasts this long. Well, hopefully it'll last even longer.
Sir, I'm detecting a chronal frequency. Someone is attempting to time travel here via time scoop. However, the interference is blocking the scoop from releasing them into this time period.
Isolate it and try to get it stabilized. Filter through the transporter buffer. Ah, there you are. I seem to be trapped in some sort of time warp or something. Ah, so you're my predecessors. Did I really dress like that? Not you again. Who's he? Our future self. You'll meet him eventually. Anyway, I'm stuck, but you two need my help. You need to bounce my signal off of something, so that I can get through the barrier. The interference has grown a lot stronger and the time scoop didn't account for the growth. have Iota run some tests and figure out exactly how to bounce the signal to get me through. And I'll get through when I can. Iota, you heard me.
Aye, sir.
Now, it's time to start this review. Hello and welcome to the Literary Lair, and to our 3rd anniversary. When I started this show 3 years ago, I had no idea I'd make it to 2 years, let alone 3. Right? Right. So this is amazing. I want to thank you guys for sticking with me this long, and I want you to know that I appreciate the views and have no intention of ending the show anytime soon. Well, since it's the 3rd anniversary, what better book to do for it than The Three Doctors? One of the best classic Doctor Who serials and a great novelization. So, let's not delay and get into The Three Doctors. The cover is amazing. I can't get enough of the Target novelization's covers. They're always so great and they always look amazing. The cover is the first 3 Doctors, played by William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, and Jon Pertwee, getting laser lobotomies from Omega. There's the classic Doctor Who logo with the words Doctor and Who stacked on top of each other, which I've always liked. Anyway, on to the book. The story opens with Arthur Hollis, who was named Alice in the episode and by the Doctor Who wiki, but not in this novelization. A groundskeeper at the bird sanctuary finding a glowing box and disappearing after touching it. Dr. Tyler, a scientist, takes the box to where else? The Doctor's lab, inside of Unit HQ. This is during the 3rd Doctor's tenure, so we have appearances by the unit crew like Joe Grant, Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart, and Sergeant Benton. Dr. Tyler confers with the Doctor on cosmic ray scans that something that can shoot faster than light is aiming towards Earth. The Doctor takes Joe with him to Hollis' sanctuary to go check the site, and Dr. Tyler finds a blob of jelly inside the box and touches it, disappearing like Hollis did. The Doctor and Joe find nothing, so they return to Unit and they find their path blocked by a big multicolored blob. It comes to attack them, and it hits Bessie, the 3rd Doctor's preferred mode of transportation on Earth, instead sending it to most likely wherever Hollis and Dr. Tyler went off to. Jujubee monsters start to attack Unit and send Benton running for cover in the TARDIS. These events draw the attention of the Time Lords, who, if you aren't familiar with Jon Pertwee's era, forced the 2nd Doctor's regeneration and exiled him to Earth, where he is stranded with his TARDIS unable to travel through time. They want to help him, but they are under siege as well, so they decide that their only course of action is to break the first law of time and bring the Doctor the best help they can find. The Doctor. The 2nd Doctor, played by Patrick Troughton, shows up in the TARDIS, and this annoys the 3rd Doctor to no end, as this book, and the episode it was novelized from, shows the first instance of the Doctor being annoyed by his previous and subsequent incarnations. Their fight causes the Time Lords to have to bring in a mediator, in the form of the 1st Doctor, played by William Hartnell. However, he gets trapped in some cosmic time eddies, so he can't be that much help aside from telling them what to do, since at the time, William Hartnell was very sick and unable to do much more than be a guy on a screen. After this, the 3rd Doctor and Joe end up getting attacked by the blob when they deactivate the force field to leave the TARDIS, and it sends them off too. This leaves the 2nd Doctor back at Unit, meaning the original Unit team is back together once the brig shows up, slightly annoyed not about the Doctor seemingly changing his face again, but about the TARDIS, since he thinks the Doctor has been using Unit funds to build it. Joe and the 3rd Doctor find themselves in a quarry. A distant alien world. It's a quarry. The Doctor makes a device to stop the blob, but Benton, saying lines that I'm pretty sure were meant for Jamie McCrimmon, messes with it and transports the whole of Unit HQ to the quarry. This causes the 2nd Doctor to lose his recorder in the mess, and the Brigadier is thankful for small mercies. The third Doctor, Joe, and Dr. Tyler, who they encountered on their travels in the quarry, end up in a castle and find the throne room, seeing someone that the Doctor knows of, Omega. Omega was one of two big figures in Time Lord mythology. You have Rassilon, the man who names everything after himself, and Omega, who created the power source for the Time Lord's civilization, but was believed dead, when he actually was sent to the antimatter universe, which is where they all are right now. Now that Unit HQ is there, the brig goes off and finds Mr. Hollis, and the second Doctor and Benton go off to Omega's palace. Omega deduces that there are two of the same Time Lord around and sends them away. They all end up in prisons, and when the Doctors tell the others to stay put, obviously they follow it. The Doctors put their wills together to escape, angering Omega. Dr. Tyler, Joe, and Benton escape and end up back at Unit HQ to formulate a plan. Meanwhile, the Doctors find out that the years spent in antimatter has corroded Omega to the point where he's just a voice in a costume. Omega wants to destroy them, but the second Doctor tells him that the third Doctor is his only means of escape. They return to the TARDIS to have a psychic conference with the first Doctor, and they figure out their means of stopping Omega. The second Doctor's recorder, which he lost earlier, got jammed on the force field generator, meaning that it wasn't converted to antimatter, and if Omega touched it, he would be destroyed. They tell Omega that they'll help him if he lets the others go, and the Brigadier, Dr. Tyler, Mr. Hollis, Joe, and Benton return to Earth. Omega knocks the force field generator out of the third Doctor's hands, and the recorder falls out, destroying the antimatter world and Omega. Everyone is returned back to where they belong, and the first and second Doctors return home. Dr. Tyler, the Brigadier, and Benton leave the TARDIS, and Joe and the third Doctor are left alone, when the Time Lords give the Doctor his payment for him saving their asses yet again, a working dematerialization circuit, and his full knowledge of space and time. That closes out the unit era of the show by giving the Doctor free reign over time and space once again. And that was The Three Doctors. Was it good? Oh, hell yeah. It was a great episode, and it made for an even better novelization. I enjoyed it, and it's really good for when I want to experience the episode, but I don't have access to Netflix to watch the show. I highly recommend this book for people who like Doctor Who and want to experience the episodes in literary form. Anyway, I've got other things to attend to, so thanks for 3 years, and let's hope we can make it to 4. See you next time. We ready? We've bounced the signal. He should be appearing now. Great. Now that we're all here, we can get to the task at hand. The interference is coming from a dimension that has been named MSTEX. What's significant about it? It's the universe where the evil Mike Sano has been hiding since summer of 2013. He's been planning this stunt for well over a year. So that business with the neurotoxin was just a distraction then? More of an attempt to get rid of us faster. Who's Mike Sano? Mad scientist bent on multiverse domination. And also one of my closest allies. It's weird, it's best not to think about it. Long and the short of it is that there's 2 of them and one is good and one is evil. But they're the same guy. Almost. Now, did a silver bowl crash into your yard? Yeah, my Mike Sano picked it up. Damn, he's disappeared then, hasn't he? Yeah. Go get the ball and bring it out here. Huh. Didn't expect it to grab you. Where am I and what's going on? Well, you should know it's your plan coming to fruition. Oh no. He can't be doing this. Apparently, he doesn't feel the same way. I've lost a lot of my memory of this plan. Fill me in on what I have gaps on and get me my gun. We have work to do. Okay, now that we're all on the same page, that ball over there is a transporter, or something that allows a transporter field to be created so that we can cross the bridge between realities. And what we need to do is take our 3 sonic screwdrivers and create a sonic field so that way we can use it to open up the bridge between realities.
Sirs, my analysis has shown that the portal will only be open for a short time, and it can only hold 1 person.
I was getting to that. Only one of us can get through it first. If we can get the interference down, then the other 2 can join, but the first jump has to be me. Because if anything happens to him, we cease to exist. And you are living proof that I make it out of there alive. Yeah. Let's do it then. For the future. And the past. And everything in between. That's it, Mike Sano. Your time is up. Hardly. That's it. What the? This is like our first confrontation. How fitting that you use it to defeat me in our first, and I use it to defeat you in our last. What makes you think this is our last battle? You're not going to win. I think I already have. Once I harvest enough energy from your universe, my dimensional bomb will take out first your universe, then the one that I was imprisoned on, and soon I'll be able to take over the multiverse because there'll be no one to stop me once you and Maverick are out of the way. Not exactly. Stay out of this. Oh, I will. But he won't. Who the hell are you? A clone? Far from it. I'm your better half. The transporter watch? Yep. I should have known. You really should have. The interference is down. And the invisible shield is too. Time for backup. Alright, let's do this. Sonic's up. You're too late. There's enough energy harvested now. And once I hit this button, it will detonate on the worlds that have the energy sphere on it. You guys didn't happen to take that with you, did you? Nope. Well, I'd love to stay, but the device has the added side effect of destroying anything within a tri-state radius of it when it goes off. Goodbye, and it's such a shame that we'll never meet again. Looks like we're gonna have to disarm this thing. Wait, is that my old hard drive? Yes, he appropriated it from your storage closet in early 2014. Then we might have a chance after all. Do you have my interdimensional communicator? Oh, you mean this thing? Your computer told me to bring it. Fantastic, pass it here. Iota, are you still connected to the old hard drive?
Yes, sir.
Iota, you need to defuse this bomb.
I will do my best. The bomb will detonate in approximately 10 minutes.
Good. Get to work. Mike Sano, get back to our universe. But I want to help. This kind of is my fault, after all. It's too busy. Too many people. I can't concentrate. Plus, I need someone playing interference on the transporter sphere in case I can't defuse it. I need someone to dispose of it. Fine. What about me? Take this. What's this? It's an upgraded transporter watch. I'm gonna end up taking the other half when I leave here. Full capabilities, and it's keyed in specifically so that it will not mess with any of your cybernetic implants. I know that there is still some good left in you, even if he's not fully convinced yet. Go find yourself. Thank you. All of you.
Sir, there is a problem.
What is it?
I was unable to defuse the bomb. The device is locked and it is encrypted. It would take years to decrypt the code, even with my advanced systems.
Damn, how else could we defuse this thing?
If there was a sonic wave strong enough to destroy the encryption, I could defuse the bomb.
Where are we gonna get a sonic wave large enough? 3 screwdrivers is nowhere near the amount we need. Well, there is one way we can make a wave that big. How do we do that? We're going to need help, but I know just the guys for the job. I get what you're saying. Iota, can you access the time travel watch and send a message through my time stream?
I can, sir.
Good. This is a message for all the Michaels in my time stream. The fate of many innocents and yourself is at risk. Our old nemesis, Professor Mike Sano, has left a bomb that will destroy our universe, Maverick's universe, plus part of another, and kill many innocents in the process. But we can stop it if we have a sonic wave that's big enough to get through the encryption on the bomb. So if you see a portal open up, don't be alarmed. Just use your sonic aimed at the portal and their sonic pulses will all converge here and emit out of the exit portal, merging into one giant wave, and will create a wave big enough to destroy the encryption and let us defuse the bomb. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. Well, here we are, back safe and sound. Well, the party's over now. You and I are going back to our proper time zones. Goodbye, it's been really nice to meet me. Yeah, I know what you mean. I hope I don't meet me again. Don't count on it. Anyway, the two of us should go now. The three of us being here together isn't exactly breaking the laws of time, but we're bending them a little bit. I've hooked up the transporter to send you all back to your proper place and time via the time scoop. Just go in one at a time. I wish I didn't forget about all this when I leave. You'll remember this one day. Oh, and good luck on the videos. Don't worry, they get better. I'm sure. Anyway, I'll be off. See you guys. Oh, and always check your back pocket before you sit down. Huh? Oh, you'll see. Sure. Splendid fellow, all of you. I am, aren't I? Your turn. Well, this won't be the last time we meet, I'm sure. I didn't think so. Anyway, I'll be seeing me. Oh, by the way, good luck on Gogula. That never gets old. Anyway, it's time for me to go back to the future! Somehow it's comforting to know my jokes never get any funnier. Say, where's our Mike Sano gotten off to? He's around here somewhere. He's probably making sure that that portal bomb spear thing is defused. He'll turn up eventually. What about the other one? Couldn't track him. All we know is he's not going back to that universe. We have it under surveillance. Good. Oh, your future self told me to give you this after he left. Dear Michael, since it's the 3rd anniversary, I feel that it would be only fitting for you to use the same tool that you used in your first video. Check the bookshelf. But there's nothing there. Sweet, my original sonic screwdriver. Or at least a really, really close replica. Oh, man. It's been a rather interesting 3 years, hasn't it? And it's gonna get even more interesting. Hello and welcome to the Literary Lair.